emotions on. Use and fire before the dawn. Headlines drop and the stories roll. Start your day with the morning roll. The morning roll. The morning roll.
All right, here we go. It's Wednesday, March 26th. I'm Ryder, and this is The Morning Roll, your daily rundown of what's happening in the world of online sports betting and casino. If it's moving, shaking, or just flat out weird, we're on it. Let's roll. All right, first up, big moves from Kalshi, the federally regulated prediction market that's been edging closer and closer to sportsbook territory. They just launched what they're calling a customer protection hub, which, yeah, sounds corporate, but the features are legit. We're talking deposit limits, self-exclusion tools, even trading cooldowns, which are basically timeouts for your wallet. On top of that, they're teaming up with Integrity Compliance 360 to monitor their sports-related markets, making sure no banned bettors or suspicious action slips through. Their CEO, Tariq Mansour, said they want to set the bar high for consumer protection, and honestly, good on them. With all the scrutiny around whether prediction markets are just betting in disguise, Kalshi's trying to show they can play in the same league as sportsbooks, responsibly. Now, if you needed a reminder of why regulation matters, the New York Times just dropped a long, cold spotlight on sweepstakes casinos. These are the ones that let you play for free using virtual coins, but then let you cash out if you win. It's legal gray area stuff, and the NYT isn't buying the sweepstakes label. Their piece lays out how these sites dodge real casino licensing, offer Vegas-style slots, and rake in huge money, all without the rules, the taxes, or the protections of regulated platforms. They name names, they show examples, and let's just say the industry's probably not loving the attention. This one's gonna ripple. Expect more state AGs and lawmakers to start poking around. Speaking of state scrutiny, over in Massachusetts, they're not messing around. Secretary of State Bill Galvin just subpoenaed Robinhood after they launched this new prediction market feature tied to March Madness. Yeah, Robinhood, the stock trading app. They're partnering with Kalshi, letting users trade on whether a team makes the next round. Stuff that looks a whole lot like sports betting. Robinhood says it's all federally approved, since Kalshi's regulated by the CFTC, but Galvin ain't having it. He called it, quote, just another gimmick, and says it might be illegal gambling under state law. And if Massachusetts pushes back hard, that could open the door for other states to take a swing at these prediction markets too. Now here's one that's real spicy. A RICO lawsuit like actual racketeering claims, aimed squarely at Apple and Google. Yeah, a group of users who lost money on sweepstakes casino apps is suing the App Store giants, saying they're the ones enabling all this by hosting and processing payments for what they call illegal gambling software. The original version of this lawsuit went after the sweepstakes casinos themselves, but now the focus is purely on the platforms. The claim? That Apple and Google are profiting from what amounts to unregulated, unlawful gambling. It's a bold angle. But if it sticks, that's a whole new level of pressure on big tech in this space. Meanwhile, Michigan has taken no prisoners with offshore sites. The state's gaming board just hit 10 more illegal online casinos with cease and desist letters. All 10 are run by a company based out of Belize. Names like Lucky Red Casino, Aladdin's Gold, yeah, real subtle. They've got 14 days to shut down or the Attorney General steps in. Michigan's making it clear, if you ain't licensed, you're out. This follows an earlier crackdown just weeks ago, so the pressure's consistent. It's also a signal to other states. Protect your market, or lose it to the black market noise. All right, on the fintech front, there's a new player with a bit of a twist. A company called Edge Boost just raised $17 million to roll out a gambling-specific debit card. Yeah, for real. The pitch is, you fund a separate card just for your sportsbook or casino spend, with optional controls and limits, so you don't mix your rent money with your parlay dreams. It's a niche idea, sure, but it's getting serious backing. Another $32 million in debt financing lined up to scale it out. With regulators and operators both talking a lot about responsible gambling, this kind of tool might actually find some traction. Separate your budget, keep it clean, I can see it. And finally, down in Florida, there's a bill on the table that would ban ex-regulators from jumping ship into betting jobs right after leaving office. This comes after Florida's top gaming commissioner took a gig at FanDuel, and yeah, people raised eyebrows. The bill, filed by Representative John Snyder, calls for a 2-year cooling-off period before regulators can work for any company or tribe involved in gambling. It also blocks them from returning to the commission during that time. Some folks are calling it the Trombetta Rule, after the guy who made the jump. It's part of a bigger trend. states trying to keep the lines between regulation and business clean. The optics matter, especially as the industry grows and more money's in play. And that's your morning roll for today. If you like what you're hearing, toss us a follow, drop a review, and hit me with what you want to hear more about. I'm Ryder. See you tomorrow. Let's roll.
Robinhood's out here betting brackets. Call it markets, but they still got blasted. Massachusetts said, this ain't stocks. Now they got subpoenas in their inbox. It ain't trades if you're calling the score. This ain't NASDAQ, it's the final four. Stick the shells and leave the odds alone. Robinhood, get off that betting song.